Alrighty, today is another metallic dally dot technique. I have my Cascade mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. I have mixed up my resin and mixed I'm using a heat gun because I'm going to try and do that instead of my torch, just to see if that makes any difference. So my first color that I'm putting in is the Octopus Ink Resin Ink Enzian. These colors were inspired by Genevieve, who is just killing this technique down and just rocking it. So the first color is the Enzian. And this course was from Resin Art by Lilian. You can find her course. If you'd like to know what it is, just message me and I will let you know, give you the link. The next color I am using is a mica powder, and it is from Pearlex, and it's the pink gold, sorry. And I've mixed that in my resin. I'm just mixing it some more. Now I think I'm going to just lightly see that helps get rid of bubbles better than my torch. So I apologize for the noise. No idea what that is in there, but hopefully I haven't ruined my mold. All right. Then on the edge, I will be pouring this pink gold mica powder. Ratios and mixtures all can be found on the course, just like in resincourses.com, where there are a whole bunch of other flower techniques too that you can sign up for. So I'm placing my pink gold. Thought I'd go for a pink gold this time. Just put in as much as I can, maybe on the edge. Hopefully that'll help. I don't know. I can't remember if it helps or not, but I will do that. My next step, this time I am using Just Resin Titanium White to see if I can get some better petaling. So I've put it in my piping bag, cut a little hole, and now all I'm going to do is dot from where this edge of my pink gold is. No idea if this is the right amount of pigment paste that I put. I have been using the Bloom pigment paste by Pouring Your Heart Out, and it does work. But today I want to try and see if I can get this pigment paste to work for petals. And petals, it seems that there are different kinds. There are tight petals, and then there are puffier petals. And on the metallic Dolly Dot, the petals are more puffy versus tight. If you've seen the fairy flower, those petals are really tight. So I'm also wondering on the fairy flower, if you adjusted the amount of white that you put in, I wonder if you would get puffier petals doing the fairy flower technique, but just less white. And maybe somebody's already done that. So this is the first set of dots where you start, as I mentioned, from the mica powder. In this case, it's the pink gold. And I'm doing it in a circular fashion. I will not do it all the way into the center. I will leave a little space. So I'm almost done with this part of it. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I've got to stand that piping bag correctly. Then I've got to look at my notes because there's so many steps. Okay. Then my next item that I'm going to pour in is I've mixed some enoki and sweet cherry from Octopus Inks. I've mixed it in my resin and I'm going to pour it over the edge of where my mica powder is in a circular fashion. So maybe it wasn't right to put the pink gold because now it'll be hidden. But maybe there's some little, maybe it'll just give a little shimmer. Let's hope. Let me hope. So I'm doing this. Continuing, and just finishing it up. Then your next step is you take clear resin, and I've put in a little bit of mica powder, magic blue, in here, and I'm going to pour it in the center. It just amazes me, folks, that come up with these ideas. Just amazing. Then with that, the next step is that I will be doing dots all over the place. Because I don't want to mess my mixture here, I'm going to just slightly torch it. I'm only going to torch the center part. Okay? So now the instruction is that you start dotting in here versus out here or in here, and you work your way in to the center. So feel free to fast forward because all I'm going to be doing here is just dotting till I get to the center. And then I'm going to come back out and dot the outer center. So because I have control of my piping bag, I will actually pause the tape and then come back when I do the next step. Okay, so you can see that I put some on the outside and then I worked all my way inside. Now, the next step is that I have just mixed a clean, fresh resin mix, and I can't remember if I mentioned which resin I'm using. I'm using the Art Pro. It's a 3:2 resin, and I have mixed what is necessary to pour in the center. And while I mix, I will show you that I have used this Color Obsession glitter mix and some sparkle diamonds as my center glitter. So this looks like it's about ready. It's very murky, but that's because I think I've been stirring it so rapidly. So let me torch it. Hopefully that'll help reduce the bubbles. So here goes the center dump. Colors sure look pretty. And then here's my glitter mix that in the very beginning I mixed my glitter, colorful color, and the sparkle diamonds together. And I put some resin in it to make it gooey. so that hopefully it stays down and none of that glitter stuff. I want to use it all because this is my favorite glitter mix. It's just so very pretty, especially when you're a girl that likes color, lots of color. Not everybody does. So I'm going to very surgically, carefully put this in here. I'm going to poke it in to hopefully create a nice little center there. And now I'm going to do the rest of my dotting. This is a really great technique and it's really easy. The hard part for me is just getting the right texture and consistency and number of drops and amount of paste for this white. The white is the key, and folks like Genevieve have figured it out to a science. Because she can just turn one over and over again. So now I'm going on the outer rim. Trying to see if it can, maybe I need to make it sort of even looking, the circle. So let's see, maybe here a little bit more. I just can't stop with the dots. It's just ridiculous. Looks a little uneven. Next time I'll try and do it more evenly. Okay, that's it. No, just a little bit one here. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hope. I want to poke that in, but I don't want to destroy my white dots. So I know it's best to use crushed glass or something heavier, but I really wanted to try this confetti collection. Is just so pretty. Just, I mean, that was actually more why I wanted to do it. But boy, those colors look magnificent. So we shall see if that works. I will see you for the unmolding. Okay, let's see how this turned out. So that crystal was probably not the right glitter center to put in, but I had to. I just love that combination. Okay. Oh my goodness. I look forward to this part, but I also don't at the same time. It's still a little soft. Oh, it looks like it's really clear in the center. Oh, give me some petals. Give me some petals. Oh, pretty. Not too bad. Let me get something dark. To put underneath. So this is interesting. So what I'm thinking, to get maybe smaller petals, tighter ones, I might need to put more of my titanium white. But let me pull this up. Look how pretty the mica powder is. That rose gold turned out really pretty with a little bit of red. Oh, this turned out really prettily. So I could actually go a little bit more. And this turned out okay in the center. I'm happy. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Next time I'll put more of the titanium white. Goody goody gumdrops.